Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys will move forward in everything that you do. A lot of you are asking me, what are my thoughts of Cardano? What are the updates? Let's dive in and take a look. I am extremely bullish still on Cardano, despite the drop on CoinMarketCap. Let's dive right into it here. We see Cardano drop down to number 10 on CoinMarketCap. This is not the first time Cardano has pulled back and it's taken a less position when it comes to the top 10 on CoinMarketCap. Cardano has been 13, Cardano has been 18, Cardano's been pretty much everywhere, right? And this is not the first time, okay? But let's dive in and see what's going on in Cardano. So here we see it, 1.3 million followers on Twitter, continuing to engage. And with that, one thing we're seeing here is just taking a look at Cardano's presence in the meme space. So we have seen some projects launch on Cardano that are in the meme realm, which I know this is a little bit different when you talk about Cardano, because when you think about Cardano, you don't really think meme coin, right? But it's there and it's been happening. Taking a look here, why Scala, scalable language. That's one thing that separates Cardano from Ethereum, right? Ethereum's having a scalability problem. Cardano does not have that. And so when we look at Cardano, when we take Cardano and compare it to other blockchains, the only one I think can almost match Cardano toe to toe is HBAR. Like pound for pound, HBAR is the only one that I think has a shot at really being that complementary blockchain that can really have you guess and think like, wow, which one should I pick? So definitely, in my opinion, proof of stake has proven to be probably the best protocol out, because there's a lot of people migrating to that protocol. And honestly, we see here Cardano continuing to not only remain tried and true to what they say they're going to do, and do it at their speed. What we're seeing here, at least for me, is Cardano is just, with zero marketing. I do believe that Cardano could use some help in marketing, but here I see just a commitment to building, right? Here we see here loads of promise development shared at Cardano's Builder Fest today. And if we dive in to see what's going on here, highly parallelizable proving and incremental verification with folding schemes. And here we see here a UPLC converter is coming later this year. Layer 2 solution is planned for next year. And this is ZK Fold. Okay, so right here they're explaining how ZK Fold will bring both high scalability and privacy smart contracts to Cardano with the launch of Plutus V3. Continuing to launch, continuing to develop. Okay, this is continuous, right? It's not like and I think this is what's different from Cardano. Okay, and I'm gonna go off script a little bit and just bear with me. This is what's different from Cardano. You'll see the way things are done, right? Think about what's happened with Solana, Avalanche, okay, even Ethereum. Right? It's taking all of these problems and coming up with a process on how to do things, because with crypto, you can't just undo things. And that's what happened with Ethereum Classic. There was a mess up with the code and they just created Ethereum, right? They created another Ethereum and everyone got their money. No, there was no loss, right? Cardano is, I believe, decentralized at its core, whereas understanding that if you mess up, there is no redo, right? There is none. You can't just print more, right? And a lot of you guys probably don't even remember that with Ethereum, because that happened right before I got in, right before I got into crypto. And to be honest with you, I actually a little bit probably maybe a year or two before I got into crypto, and I just look at how Cardano does things and understand that these outages matter. And I've said this before. Everyone's acting like, oh, it was just an outage, it's fixed now. Guys, can you imagine an entire economy, an entire country having a blockchain as their financial stack for how they operate and live day to day, and then there's an outage that results in losses? Like, that's just not, and the fact is, it's preventable, because if you do things the right way and don't just rush and peer reviewed and roll things out the right way and take methodical steps, we're seeing that is possible with Cardano. Have you ever seen Cardano have an outage? The only thing you can say Cardano is the wallet's slow, dataless, slow to load. Okay, even that's gotten better. Okay, because and the reason why it's slow to load, because you're actually downloading the entire network. You're in the entire blockchain. You are downloading it. Okay, and so that's one thing. When I look at these updates with Cardano, I look at the whole rollout, like how we got to this point, the transparency in the roadmap. Like, if there was a delay, they're saying something, right? We looked at the Cardano roadmap. I went through all this. I was here through all this. Shelley, Godwin, Basho, Voltaire. I was here through all of this, right? And they used to have a status of it. Like, you could see like where they're at, and it was almost like a progression. You could see a percentage, and it was just the most transparent roadmap I've ever seen, because no one was doing that. Like, no one was doing this. I got off track a little bit, but let's go into the status updates here. They're not even updating this anymore, so I like to go to Twitter a lot. I like to go to Twitter to really stay up to date with everything, and really because like the community updates you. Like, we hear about Cardano Builder Fest, right? And you see you'll see why people chose Cardano. And with that, we see here there's a lot of buzz around Catalyst working groups. We're only a couple weeks out, and here we see we have the opportunity for anyone in Cardano community to make their voice heard and take part of the first Catalyst working groups ever. Okay, and that's the big part here, to make sure everyone's voice is heard, right? Because in other projects, your voice is not heard. There's probably 5 or 10 people that control the entire network. You don't get a vote. You don't have enough, because it's based on how much of the token you have. And most of the time, people that are coming in that are making the decisions got in early, or they're part of the dev team, and they control everything. Cardano's doing it the opposite. It doesn't matter how much you own. You can own 1 ADA and you still can vote. Powerful, 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 powerful. So just looking here, some updates here, what's going on with Cardano. I'm going to dive deeper into this. Rare Evo going to be in Nevada August 15th, and definitely an event you want to go to. Charles Hoskins is going to be there. Be able to just be around people that are within the community of the Cardano ecosystem, and they can share their why, right? I'll probably bring people on the channel, and we'll talk about why. We'll talk about why Cardano, right? You got the blockchain life, best layer 1 solution, Cardano, and it's just humble too. No marketing, right? Just pure research, pure just Charles doing interviews, right? And I think also Charles being the CEO of IOHK and part of building Cardano right now, I think it's humbling to see that if he understands that if the vote is for him to be out as, or an IOHK to be out as running Cardano, he accepts that. He accepts the voice. He accepts people voting and having a voice, even if that means him out. So, and that's what you're not going to see. I don't know if you'll see that in any other project, just being honest. So, very excited to keep diving into Cardano, guys. And one thing I would say is you can tap into the community, Cardano community. Follow them on Twitter at Cardano. Get all the updates. Science-based, open source, patent-free protocols for storing, managing value, identity, and governance. So one of its kind. They won the award for the reason. And to be honest with you, they won it silently, guys. They're not even making noise yet. Cardano hasn't even done any marketing yet. The only marketing it is the Charles Hoskinson doing interviews. That's the only marketing. That's the only thing there. Okay. Cardano is the Google of crypto, hands down. So hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. See you soon.